It is 9:02 Sunday, March 1st, 2015. Trying a different angle this week, just for something different, so we'll see. Let's see, I think I mentioned last weekend that my mother-in-law was in the hospital. So she took a turn for the worse. She's actually came here to our house Friday night, but they went in Monday to take her gallbladder out, and they couldn't take it out because there was complications. So without getting into too much detail, my sister-in-law flew out Tuesday, and her and my wife have been here all week. Taking care of her. Well, they were at the hospital, all week, and then they brought her home Friday night. And my wife's sister's husband, would that be my brother-in-law? Not 100% sure, probably. But anyway, he flew out Thursday night. So yeah, so that's been a crazy week. So they're flying home tomorrow morning, and they'll be back out in a couple of weeks. So, not a lot of shop time, but, like I said, it's all personal stuff. I don't want to get too much, it's her side of the family, so I don't get too much in detail, but, she's here, she's feeling better, and, we've got a hospital bed over in the, in the sitting room, what we call the sitting room. So, she's feeling better, she's getting up, she's walking around, so, that's where we're at on that. Yesterday though, there was a Lowe's Build and Grow, so me and the brother-in-law, or my brother-in-law and I guess, ended up taking the boys to the Build and Grow, and they got to make monster trucks. So that's pretty cool. Tonight while I'm editing this, well, the next one is going to be another monster truck in 2 weeks, and the registration opens tomorrow for that, which means probably 10 o'clock tonight, 11 o'clock tonight, it'll open up. So I will get in there, lowesbuildandgrow.com, and do that first thing tonight to make sure we get to our store. Because our store, maybe does 100 kits, so it fills up fast. If I miss that one, something happens, then we can go to the one in Corona, and they probably do 400 kits, but it's packed. And there'll be a line from the back to the front, and you get there 15 minutes early, and you're still waiting 20-30 minutes in line to get up there. So whenever possible, I try to register to this one here. So, but anyway, pretty cool. And then the rustic candle holder did not sell. So I was, pretty much expecting that to happen, but for a 30, it's a 30 cents to list it, so what the heck, let's give it a try. So somebody will probably end up getting this for their birthday, or if it hangs out till Christmas, they'll get it for Christmas. But it was a cool thing to make. Did you see the slow motion Forstner bit video? I put that out Tuesday, I want to say 7 p.m. So, and it's just one of those, I was cutting pieces for my next project, or I was, this is the project, you can see the corners cut out there. So I got I made a little jig to be able to cut those pieces out with the Forstner bit. And then I got a piece of scrap and put it in the jig and tested it out. And I went ahead and got I have an iPhone 5S, and it has the slow-mo video mode, which it shoots at 120 frames per second, which ends up being, what's that, 1/4 speed? So what I did is I held the phone like this, started the slow-mo, and then grabbed the drill press and slowly, put it down like that. And I ended up doing like 3 or 4 of them until I got one that I was happy with. And then when I put it in the video, I slowed it down to, like the first 20 seconds, I slowed down to, I want to say a 1/3 speed. 30%, 33%. And then for the next like minute, 50 seconds, I slowed it down to 1/10 speed. And then the last, half of it, I want to put back to normal speed. And anyway, that video, I just kind of did, hey, it was something kind of cool, something to play with. And I went ahead and just kind of threw it up, put it on the website or on the YouTube channel. It's kind of almost a throwaway. And let's see, the time lapse of me building the airplanes with the boys in 2 weeks has got 1,735 views. The candle holder has got 655 views in about, let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 11 days has got 1,655 views. And the slow-mo having fun with the Forstner bit got 1,837 views in 4 days. Go figure. So, I'm probably going to be playing with the phone and, every once in a while throw in a slow-mo something. I don't know what. I've got my GoPro, and I read online that I can get it up to 240 frames per second, but I've been playing with the interface and I haven't seen it. So I'm thinking it's a GoPro Silver 3. So GoPro 3 Silver, there you go, GoPro 3 Silver. And I don't know if I'm just looking in the wrong place, or if I read the wrong thing, or if I read it for the GoPro 4, or is it the GoPro 3 Black? I don't know. But it'll shoot 120 frames per second, I think at 640 by 480. That natively is what I saw. But the phone will shoot 120 frames at 720. So it may be, with the phone, it may be with that. I don't know yet. So I'll be playing with that a little bit. I'm not going to flood the channel with a bunch of those, but it's doing well. So I'll, when it's applicable, or when it's something that's interesting that I think would be cool, shooting at that speed, I'll try it, and we'll throw it up, once a month, once every couple of months, but it can't hurt. Let's see, so Saturday we went and did the Build and Grow, then we went to the library, got some books for my older son, then we went to Wintersitzel and got some hot dogs and some ice cream. So the boys were in heaven yesterday. Then my sister-in-law made the soup. I don't know, I think I've mentioned the soup before. She made it for us back in March of last year when they came out. And last year I think we made it maybe 2 or 3 times. So then she was out, so she made the soup. So we've been eating soup all day. We had it for dinner last night, had it for dinner tonight, and I'll probably have it for dinner tomorrow night, and then I'll be totally burnt out. And then today was just hanging out. A little bit more family came over to visit my mother-in-law, and so just doing the family thing. Laid the boys down, at 8 and 8:30. The 5-year-old goes to bed at 8. The 8-year-old goes to bed at 8:30, and actually after dinner, so at 7, the 5-year-old and I made a boat. So I still have the box, I threw it away. Anyway, the plane, I think you saw the biplane a couple weeks ago. That was made out of a kit from Michaels. It was $1. So we went to Michaels last weekend, so I bought 3 more kits, one of them being a boat. So this is just all hot glued, and then I had them come out and with some markers and kind of color it a little bit. So I'm sure I'll post a little throwaway video in between big videos or bigger projects, and have that on there just to have something. And I actually came out here at 8:30 and started working on this. All the pieces are done, so now it's just a matter of building these parts for it to go together, and then that's going. So I figured I'd sit here and talk at the camera for a little bit while the glue dried. So this should be out on Tuesday, and what it's going to be is a battery holder. It was off a free plan I downloaded, I think off Wood Magazine. I need to double check before I film my intro. to make sure I give credit to the proper place. But their plans were for 1/2-inch material, and of course I made this out of cedar fence picket, which is 5/8 inch, so I modified the plans a little bit. A buddy of mine, Amron, had actually went to make it a couple weeks ago, and he went to make it out of 3/4 inch material, and it didn't quite, all the measurements didn't quite work out how we had planned. So I went ahead and went and SketchUp and rebuilt it with 5/8 so that I would make all my cuts right. But hopefully that video will do well, but I'll get that finished up tonight, get the video posted for, you know, Monday night into Tuesday. And next weekend, if everything goes according to plan, I'm going to make some bookshelves. So I came up with an idea for some bookshelves. Slightly unique, I think, but we'll see. And I'll give you an update on that next Saturday. So as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next Sunday.